bending words and spitting lies without a clue.
All right. So we had an email come in from New Jigger. I'm assuming that's his real name. And he had suggested that we go on some subreddits or whatever and almost like do a Dear Abby type shit. Like, remember what we used to do with Yahoo Answers?
Yeah.
Early on.
Yeah.
So he had asked or threw the suggestion for us to do that. And to be honest, I just thought it was a stupid suggestion. I mean, the whole idea is stupid.
So people email us and you're like, that's fucking stupid. I love it.
Go to like a dating advice subreddit or the he listed like 4 or 5 subreddits. Like I said, it was all a stupid idea.
Yeah.
So I came up with my own idea. I went to the sex subreddit. That way it was my idea.
Then why'd you even bring the email up for? You should have just said that was your idea. Nobody would have ever known the difference.
That was the joke.
Sorry, did I ruin it? Damn it.
All right.
You need to shut the comments down right now.
Huh?
I said you need to shut the comments down right now.
So anyway, the thought is, here's how I worked this out in my head.
All right.
You and I are going to read one of these questions that somebody, they're looking for advice.
Sure.
And I have to assume that, because these questions weren't directed to us, I have to assume there's other people out there that may be going through the same thing, looking for some advice, something.
Yeah.
And we can kind of cater it towards our audience and hopefully help out some of them people through this trying time.
Sure.
All right. Oh, fuck. All right. So I pulled 4 of them. You want to just go ahead and go through them and see what happens?
Sure.
All right. This is from a 30-year-old male. I know this is probably going to be a controversial post, but please try to keep politics out of this. All right.
All right. We can try.
Right. I've been talking to a woman I met on OkCupid for several months. She was
gun control. Sorry. I tried as hard as I could.
Take away their guns. I met her on OkCupid. She was pretty cute, but very quiet and shy and wouldn't talk on the phone. That's key. After we had been talking a bit, she admitted that she was a trans. I wasn't sure how to react to that, but I was intrigued, so I kept my communication going. I identify as a straight man, and she seems very feminine. But for obvious reasons, I was nervous about meeting up. Still, the more I thought about it, the more I started to fantasize about what hooking up would be like. We finally met up last night at a bar. Killing for days. You are welcome for the sticker. All right. I wasn't sure how to react to that, but I was intrigued, so I kept communicating going. We finally met up last night at a bar. We chatted for about 2 hours and had a few drinks, and then afterwards we hooked up in my car. At first, I felt pretty confident about it. She had a pretty feminine body, so I felt pretty comfortable kissing and putting my hand on her, and she was very into it. Things got even more heated. She gave me oral sex, and I was surprised at how much like a normal hookup it felt like. But feeling bold, I also explored her body down there. She is pre-op, and I've never touched a penis other than my own before. It was a bizarre feeling, and I wasn't sure how to react. She was uncircumcised. She was uncircumcised. That's such a stupid fucking thing.
Nope. Yeah. Why would you ever think you would have to say that? That's so fucking weird.
And I was kind of surprised at the wetness.
That means she needs to wash her foreskin. That's not good, man.
Her pre-cum was very thick and smelled like old cheese. Then I decided to do the one thing I was most curious and apprehensive about, and I performed oral sex on her. It felt really weird to do, but I did it almost until completion. She finished in her hands. I'm practically a natural.
Such a weird way to, I mean, none of this makes any sense to me.
I'm not sure why I decided to post this here, but I needed to get this off my chest. I don't feel comfortable telling my friends about it, but yeah, that's my experience. Okay. So the whole reason why I wanted to read that, one, just because of the, she is uncircumcised. She got very wet, whatever. She was very hard when she blew in my mouth.
So
But-
when the first thing I noticed when I read it right away, it said at the very top, it said something about she admitted that she was trans. Like it just the phrasing of that seems off. Like she finally admitted it.
You know, it took me 4 or 5 times of sucking her dick before she admitted it. But okay. So that's the end of that Reddit post.
Right.
And then there's edits, there's updates.
Sure.
Edit 1. Sure are a lot of people I need to block and report now that this post is visible on the front page. I'm honestly disappointed in some of you for not being able to keep your personal politics out of this. Hate speech is not welcome on the sub and frankly shouldn't be welcome anywhere on Reddit. All right. That's from the same guy that just had a dick in his mouth, and which is fine.
A girl dick.
A girl dick. So if you go on to a public forum,
Mm-hmm.
such as Reddit,
Mm-hmm.
anywhere on the internet, and you say things like, she is not circumcised. Isn't that polarizing? I mean, the way that's polarizing.
Yes, it is absolutely. I think polarizing is a great way to put it. Yes, there are still lots of sane, rational people who look at the sentence "she is not circumcised" and think, "What? What the fuck are you talking about?" There still people that think that, and then there are the people that think, "Good for him, she isn't circumcised." Like they just go along with whatever, you know.
So, like, had his post just been, I sucked somebody's dick, I wouldn't have even thought to stop. I mean, because that's the post.
Yeah.
I sucked a dick, but the dick was in a skirt.
But that doesn't even really mean anything because cross-dress. I mean, at that point, are you really? I don't know how to. I guess I don't know how to put it. If you're pre-op, doesn't that just mean you're a cross-dresser?
You're a guy in a skirt,
Right.
getting your dick sucked.
Right.
So the right thing to say is he is not circumcised.
Right. So I don't understand when is the cutoff, like when. So I think what they're trying to say is that if you identify as a woman, you are a woman and you've always been a woman. No matter if you could have 3 penises, doesn't matter. You're a fucking woman.
All right. For some reason, I just started picturing. Remember, we had the conversation before about if you have 2 dicks, do you want them on top of each other or side by side?
Yep.
So I'll be honest with you. I am getting to the point where it wasn't that long ago that I said things like, if you want to identify as a woman, then I'll call you a woman.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to, I don't give a fuck if you just look like a big greasy trucker and you feel like you're a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Use the women's bathroom. I don't care. I'm good with it. Just you do your thing, I'll do mine.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm getting to the point where it's just like it's too much, and now I feel like I have to push back. Like, you know what? No, I don't give a fuck. Even after you cut your dick off, you're still a dude. You don't get to do it no more.
Oh, I'm still in the I don't care, do whatever you want camp. The only part that I don't like about any of this is that they're trying to force me to. If you have a penis, you're not a woman. You can't force people to call you a woman or say that you're stunning and brave because you put on a dress. You still have a penis. I just that's the part that bothers me.
Yeah, so I think I'm sticking to my guns on this. If whatever you were born with,
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck what happens. I don't care how you identify. I don't care what you were born with.
Wait.
Matter of fact, you know what? I don't care about any of it. Everybody is a male from now on.
Everybody's a man until proven otherwise. Show me your snatch.
No, you can't prove. I'm just done with it. I'm done with everybody. I'm done with the bullshit.
Everybody's a man.
Yes, everybody.
So every vagina is a man's vagina.
Oh, fuck, we're right back where we started.
Right.
God damn it.
That's some great man vagina.
I was pissing out of my clit.
I don't think that's how it works.
It is if it's a mangina.
Oh my god.
Okay. Update 2. Since this thread is locked, I can only respond by editing. Update 3. I told her what I was feeling last night and that I didn't feel comfortable doing anything similar again. She seemed to take it pretty well, but was disappointed. I'm feeling less weird about the whole thing today than I did yesterday. And last update. I want everyone to know that since this thread has been locked, I've received several harassing private messages, including death threats and threats to my family. This is obvious. Okay, bullshit. So if you suck a skirted dick, is it like, I'm going to kill your fucking kids?
I was going to ask you if you believe that, actually, if you honestly believe that there are people who are giving legitimate death threats. If you're on Reddit and you send somebody a message that says, I would kill you for being gay or whatever, like, however the fuck they say it, however that works, is that a credible death threat? I wouldn't even consider that a death threat.
I dare you to come to my house and suck my daughter's dick. I'll fucking kill you.
Perfect.
This is obviously why I posted on an alternative account. You have all been blocked and reported to Reddit admins. I want all of you trolls to know. Yeah. I want all of you trolls to know that you are lower than dirt, that no one likes you, and that you will die alone.
That's a death threat.
The majority agrees with me on this. No,
that doesn't make you right.
No, they don't.
Even if it's true, it doesn't make you right, you dumb son of a bitch.
The majority of people are not pro sucking women's dicks.
Wait. I think you're probably right about that.
See? Okay. And if you weren't such a fucking coward that you said these things in public in real life around normal people instead of behind the safety of your keyboard, you would probably get decked in the face within an hour.
All right. I just looked up in the corner here. See where it says live right here in the corner? That says live, and I'm saying it right now. This is public, live. What are you going to do? You going to hit me? Come on. Stupid.
That was a big buildup for that.
That was nothing.
So do you think we helped?
Yeah, I think he understands a little better now.
All right. So if any of you are sister dick fuckers,
sucking on women's cocks.
First stop. Second.
First stop.
If you continue to want to do it, just keep it to yourself.
No, the worst part about this story is that he didn't let her finish in his mouth. Like, what an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, she had to finish she had to finish in her own hand. I'm so confused.
All right.
I mean, if you're going to suck the cock, you got to take it all the way.
Them's the rules.
That's right.